Hey, Lewis, thanks for joining. So, Lewis, I know you've used my facing slip stuff. Have you used the RouteSnip tool at all so far?
Yeah, man, I used the one that you shared with me and man, it helped it just saved so much time.
Awesome. Awesome. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I know Jake's been using it, saving himself a bunch of time. I think Preston was able to use it too, and for his 5K mailer. So, I've been getting great feedback from everybody for using that one. I have a couple tools here. So I guess I'll go ahead and get started. I see but we got 11 people on here. So I'll go ahead and get started. Welcome everybody to my EDDM tools workshop here. So I've built a couple of tools over the past couple months for everybody to be able to use and play with to speed up their process in doing some EDDM fulfillment. So I'll go through the first one I built out first because it makes sense. I posted about it probably about a month and almost a month ago in Jake's group after he gave me the green light for it. So basically, this one, I don't know if everybody's seen it. It's a Chrome extension where you can just go in and copy the route information straight from the USPS EDDM website instead of having to manually go into their site and drag and copy and paste into Excel, and it never looks right when you paste it. So I made this to simplify that process. So that's it, routesnip.com. Let me know if everybody can see that. I think I'm sharing, so it should be there. So on this one, you would just kind of, you're probably, most of you that are on here have gotten it because I sent out the email to the group to everybody that already signed up for this one. Originally, I had it as a downloadable thing that you had to go into manually install in developer mode. Now everything's automatically live in the Chrome store. So after you go through, submit your email just so I have it so I can follow up with y'all. You can go in here and you can go to the web store and you can add it directly to Chrome. It just lets you know that it's reading the information on these two sites only, so it's not doing anything else behind the scenes. So you add
And
that in, and then you get your little information here. You can click get it now or start a free 3-day trial. So let's see. But in the meantime, if everybody wants to, you can just go to routesnip.com and get the Chrome extension installed on yours. And you should be able to click to get the free trial just so you can test it out while we're on the call. Um, and you get 3 days free to use it as much as you want, unlimited usage. But we'll be going into a second tool here that I'll show you where you can really use that data even better. So when you click it now, it'll pop up with this window here. You can subscribe for either $47 per year, um, or I also have a lifetime deal on the RouteSnip Pro website where you can get unlimited access for lifetime for like $97 for life. But at the end of this call, I'll share a special offer with you that goes through all the tools at a special one-time deal that way. Since I'm already a user, just log in real quick. It'll send me an email to confirm that I am a subscribed user. So you'll be able to get that too once you subscribe. If you did the 3-day trial, it should automatically log you in, or it'll send you an email to confirm. That way, you'll just click the link that you get in there, login link for RouteSnip, log in. And I wanted to go through the full process with you online so you could see exactly how it goes through for yourself. So there you go, success. You could successfully logged into it. And so now you can go to the USPS website, refresh, and you'll get that little red box should turn to a blue box. So you can copy route info. So I live here in 33175 in Miami, Florida, born and raised. So I'll just use that as my demo. So everybody's probably familiar with what you see, the whole map listing with all the everything. And then you have the table with all the route information. Before you try to copy and paste this into Excel, it would always come out as a mess. That's what I did my first routes. I manually cleaned everything up, but I wanted to make it easy. So now you just click copy route info, lets you know, hey, it's been copied. You can go over to Excel. So then you can just go in here and paste. And there's everything perfectly formatted. Originally, I had to go through and manually clean up the zeros that it didn't recognize the zeros before. And all your percentages are there for the age, income, demographics, and everything. And as usual, you can go in here and uh, sort and filter as you probably would if you wanted to just like sort it yourself and see the income ranges, pick your routes that way, which is great and easy to do in Excel and Google Sheets if you're familiar with doing those and making your own summary tables and all that. Not everybody is, so I took it to the next level and made the next tool I'll share with you at pro.routesnip.com, where you can go in and here you can also sign up for free and everything's completely free. You get up to two saved route selections. If you want unlimited stuff, there'll be other options I'll go into. But for now, since I already have my account, I'll just sign in, but you can just sign up for free. And here's the next fun part. So you take that route information that you copied from the USPS website and you just paste it in here, Control V, process it, and everything is here right on the web. So you can sort by income, you can sort by how much it costs to mail those routes, you can sort by how many, the size, so how many people are in each household, age range demographics, or total, whatever you want to sort it as, or keep it back at the base routes. Now, the fun thing is, before in Excel, I would manually count and then like do sums and do all this kind of stuff. But now with one click, you can say optimize for 5,000 pieces and you have everything right there in a nice little summary. So you have 4621 residentials, 311 businesses for a total of 4932 total mail pieces, and the cost for it and the average income for that range. Some people like to just do residential only. So then you can just click residential only, then optimize. And then that'll tell you for just those residential only addresses, how many total, and then what routes to use. So here everything has its little selection boxes to show it's selected. If you wanted to do 10,000 pieces, you can just say optimize for 10,000 and it'll do automatic calculation focusing on the highest income routes first. So if we sort by income, you'll see batch one. So that first 4852 pieces has all of those listed there. And then you see the total size. Since we're doing residential only, it's only looking at these totals here. And then batch two includes these. And it automatically figures out what's the best way to capture an additional 5,000 pieces without, going over or without being too far away from the total. So it figures out which ones to avoid and which ones to include based on its logic to tell you how to get as close to 5,000 as possible. So when you're telling your advertisers that you're going to say 5 or 10,000 homes, you can be sure that you're actually hitting that as much as possible with the most efficiency possible. So say you like that, you like what you have there, already sorted and batched and everything, you can copy that to clipboard instead and go over to Excel and paste. And so now you have exactly the routes that you're going to hit and their details. So you can see there, the total for those is 9820, and 9820 is the sum there. There's the income, there's the average income, total cost, everything automatically calculated for you. So you don't have to go through the process of figuring out where you're going to mail your things to. So you just, from the beginning, you just type in a zip code in the USPS website, copy the data, paste it in here. If you like what you see, you can save your selection. So this would be 33175, 10K residential. I've tested this before, so I saved it before. And so now it's in my saved settings here. So if I ever want to go back to it, I know some people on the Facebook group have said, hey, I had mailings before and they've disappeared. My routes have disappeared. Now you'll actually be able to save what the routes were So you can save it and then you can always repopulate it here so you can see your 5K residential one or 10K. So by default for free, you get two saved selections. If you wanted to upgrade, then they have pricing options for like the lifetime deals, like $97. It comes with the Chrome extension and the Pro here, where you get unlimited saved access. But for free, you have 3 days for free in the extension, and this unlimited as long as it's just the two saved selections. So you can use it as much as you want in that time as well. So that's how that works. Now, say you have your 5,000 pieces, you like that, but you want to share it with your prospects. You've done all this work analyzing everything, so you want something to show them. So we have this little summary down here where it goes into the campaign summary covering the Miami area because it already knows by the zip code it's the Miami area. We get some area insights from AI to generate based on that zip code, and it gives us this little summary about Miami 33175 being a lively, diverse area with a mix of different ages. So nice little talking points you can talk to your prospects about when you're going out there. And here's your summary of your routes. If you don't want that, then you can just click that and that goes away. And you can print this summary so you can take it out with you when you're going prospecting, and you can have the information about what you're going to reach, how you're going to reach them, demographics about age, average income, business mix. Since we're doing just residential, there's 0% there. So that's how that whole tool works. Any questions on that at all?
Look, sweet, Will. This is Don Foy, but I just have my first one at print, so I don't even fully know what I'm getting into, but I want to go into it trying to be efficient as possible. And I think I saw, is there something coming up too with that makes it easier for like the route sheets? Because I gotta, tomorrow is when I go to the post office, I guess I got to get the buckets to bring home.
Oh
They
yeah.
let you bring them home. I don't even know how it works yet.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely go to your post office, go and ask them for the big totes. I call them
Hmm.
totes or tubs or whatever, and see how many they can give you. Some post offices might not have a lot to be able to give you themselves, but they might be able to refer you. I had to go to like three different places before they were like, all right, how many do you need? And they gave me like a stack of 12. So depending on how many pieces your mailing is, you want to get a bunch of them. I think I saw Scott Meisner say that you want to have a tub for each route that you're doing. So like for our example route here, we had like what, 7 or 8 routes. So you'd
Okay.
want to have like that many tubs. And then, so perfect segue. Let's go into talk about rapid
You're
slips.
welcome.
We'll go in there. So this is the other one that Jake's been using and saving a ton of time doing his stuff.
Hey, Will,
And
it's Bree.
hey, Bree.
I just wanted to tell you I'm super excited. I got my shipping notification from Jake this morning, so my first cards will be here next couple days, and I can't wait to try out all your tools. So thanks so much for doing this. This is super helpful.
Awesome. Glad to hear it. All right, so this one you can get started at RapidSlips.com. Same thing, just kind of putting information so that way I can contact you as I do updates, as I do any free trainings like this kind of stuff. It just kind of tells you the step by step how it all works. You just click that button there. If you want to skip my opt-in, you can just go to v2.rapidslips.com if you don't want to give me your email, but in order to use the tool, you have to sign in anyways. So here you can just sign in or create an account, just put an email, make a password, and click that. It'll automatically register you or sign you in, whichever way. Now, if you're doing a mailing, then you will have, go in here. So when you make your purchase of your mailing, you'll have your, I'll take you to the website where you get your paperwork that you need. Let's see, there's my paperwork. Here we go. All right, so you'll want to go down when you get to this page with all the things. Thank you for your order. What do I do next? So everything, you'll go to this one here to click print all forms. You don't want to do these individual ones. You want to get the print all forms button that will give you the full packet that will have all the details for your mailings. So this is what it'll look like here. And it'll have basically first this this page where it has your drop off information, where you're taking them to. So you'll be dropping them off there. It'll have this information that you'll be giving to the person like taking the cards. Basically, you just go to the front desk and you give them that paperwork. And then you have this list, and then you have each of these sheets back here that are all the facing slip kind of templates. So these you do usually need to like print out, say like C003 had, have to go back here and see how many, okay, 247. So you need to have print 3 of those and put 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3, and then have on the 3 of 3 have the certain number. So I did this my first time. I did Jake's easy method based on his video from a couple years back, where he's just like handwrite zip code, route number, and then one of whatever on like half sheets and put them onto each stack. So I did that, and then I did it in mail merge to save myself a little bit of time the next time around. But in preparing for doing another mailing, I wanted to make it much faster and much simpler and much easier. So I had an automated tool that just put out those half sheet slips. And then Lewis, who had tested it out with me, said the USPS guys really preferred to have the actual papers that they give you here because they each have barcodes for all the routes. So that means the carriers can actually scan them when they're delivering each of those routes. So that way they can kind of confirm their productivity, confirm that they were delivered on their end. So that's why we made this tool into what you're going to see now, where you can just click upload your EDDM PDF file. So that's that exact file that you just saw. It'll read through the file, analyze, and pick up all of the routes that are on that file. And then you just put in your mailing date. So say we're sending it out tomorrow, 2025, we'll generate facing slips. And it'll go through here. It says total routes 17, total facing slips 57. There's your total mail pieces for this. And then you just click download. Now it'll open up that same file, but it'll be a little bit different because it'll have everything already filled out for you. So you'll still have this, so you still have your post office locations and drop off information. You still have this page, but now you already have your total bundles filled in and your total number of pieces per bundle filled in. And you also have the weight filled in because Jake's team, his fulfillment team said, you can just put on 0.6 ounces, so I don't have to do that myself. So I'm like, all right, no problem. So now that automatically fills in as well. So you can just print this out and take it with you to the carriers and have them process that. Then you have your full route list, so you can confirm that everything in the below pages prints out as it should. So each route has now the perfect amount of bundles. So here you have C001, and you can see the tracking number 285310 is the same on this one, same as that one, but this is route 2 of 3, or bundle 2 of 3. This is bundle 3 of 3 with the remaining 54. So then it just does that for every single bundle. So C3, 1, 2, 3. C4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it just does that for all your pages. So you just print out everything in one shot, and then you have all your facing slips. So then all you need to do is count out your odd bundles in order to separate them into the stacks of whatever number. So you have 91, whatever. What I like to do, if I had 91, I would just take out 9 of a stack of 100 and then just put that in with a facing slip for 91. So you don't have to count 91. You just count 9 and then put those to the side, and then you can add those to the small bundles you need later. So that was another hack that I did to cut on my prep time. So that is essentially how that works. You just go in there, upload your paperwork, and then it spits everything out for you. And then downloads for you. So then after you've done it and you can download everything, you're pretty much done. You just take that paperwork with you. We set up a little profile page. So if you lost the page, you can just go back into your profile and you can see, there you go. There's that mailing that you did with how many mail pieces. Then you can just re-download the PDF again if you need to. So that's how that works. And so that one, you have the first 5,000 pieces is free, completely free. So you just log in, sign, and set up your account, and you get the first mailing, which is max of 5,000 anyways from the USPS. So that'll be completely free. And if you want to do more, say you have like a 10,000 piece mailing, for like $10 on the website, you can just click that, and you can buy basically 5,000 more credits to do your other 5,000 pieces. So if it's saving you a lot of time on your first 5,000, try to make it worth it to save you some money that way. So if you're only doing a couple mailings, you can buy the credits as you need. So that way you can do it that way. If you want to buy a little bit more, then you can have like 10,000 pieces for $15. If you're doing like say quarterly 5,000 pieces, you can get the whole year for basically $25. And then, or if you're doing like two 10,000s for $25, you get your two 10,000 piece mailers. Then these are like the unlimited plans. Most people are probably not going to need unlimited at this point, but it's there if you wanted to do it. You can get $20 per month if you want to do month by month. If you wanted to do annual, say you're constantly cranking these things out, you want to do annual, you can pay for the whole year up front for $197, or you can get lifetime access, unlimited everything for life for $297 direct there on the website. So that's what we have going on here. So that's the pricing. That's how it works. For everybody that's on the workshop today, I wanted to give you all a special deal. So at eddmtools.com/workshop, I have a little special offer for everybody on here. If you want to join the annual plan or the lifetime plan at a discount, you can get both accesses for everything. Instead of having the RouteSnip tool was like 97 a year, actually 47 a year, or 97 for lifetime. And then RouteSnip, the facing slip tool was like for 297 for lifetime. Here it would be 247. But for everybody on this call, you get an extra $50 off either one by using Jake in the checkout page. So that would bring this down to like 197, or this down to like 97 per year. And you get unlimited everything. So whichever option works better for you. If you need that, a lot of people on the call, I believe, are mostly starting out. So really you don't need any of the lifetime plans to start out if you're just like doing a couple mailings here and there. So you can just do you can do like a lifetime plan of just the route selection one for like $97. And they have a code there, Jake20, will get you $20 off that. So it comes down to like $77 for lifetime for the RouteSnip tool and the route analyzer tool. So that way you can basically use those in a combination to get all these nice little summaries to go out prospecting with. And you can get lifetime access to that for like $77 then, if you just wanted that. If you're going to be doing a lot of mailings and you want to do the bigger things, then we have those other options available for you there. Any questions on anything that we have? So if anybody missed anything, I'll also be putting out like single videos for each specific tool, so you can kind of go back through them that way. But thanks to you so much for joining in Facebook, and we'll see you around. And let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to help. All right, take care, y'all. Bye.